Hello everyone, I am back. And by the way, if I sound different in this episode, it's because I do. I'm actually recording at a different place. I'm recording at my brother's house since I'm going to be staying here for the next 4 to 6 weeks most of the time. But yeah. So last time we left off, we executed Ukraine even though she didn't actually do the crime. So I mentioned in my last video on the comrade times with Czechia and Poland that I have a theory of what happened. So I'm going to discuss it right now before we... Oop. Sorry, I have alcohol here because I'm sorry. I was eating lunch before I came here, so yeah, that's an excuse. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the theory that I have because when I was editing the Chapter 3 trial, I realized something that I overlooked, and I kind of feel stupid for overlooking it. So, you know where that scuff mark was either going towards or away from Czechia's chair? So, here's the thing. Poland could have caused it when he ran over to Lithuania when the power went out. I don't know why I didn't connect the dots when I did the trial. I guess I was just so caught up in like the chaos of it that I just didn't. But it's entirely possible that the culprit didn't even have shoes that could cause scuff marks like that. Now, I'm not gonna say names. You guys might know who I might be hinting at, but let's just say there's someone I have an eye on. And if my theory is correct, I'm gonna need to save up for a new tablet. Anyway, let's begin. We failed. We failed to catch Czechia's killer, and we failed to save Ukraine. First of all, we might as well fail to save ourselves if we go on like this. The killer is still out there, and tensions are high. At this point, almost all of us have lost someone really close to us. Belarus lost Ukraine, Slovakia lost Czechia, Romania lost Moldova, Finland lost Estonia, and in Hungary, though she won't admit it, lost Prussia. I wonder if it's only a matter of time before I lose Poland, or Poland loses me. Poland would have Hungary at his side if he lost me. He probably wouldn't miss me at all. He probably doesn't think so, but I think I would lose it if I lost him. He keeps me, in a weird way, all of us sane. I don't know how he does it, how he just ignores all the horrible things that happen. He has no idea how jealous I am. Breakfast the next morning felt empty. Though only one member of our little club was missing, it felt like a third of the group was gone. I can't believe that all of us had made it this far into the game together, and that it's just now that one of us got killed. I guess I took things for granted. I had completely forgotten about the punishment, so when Russia called us down to the basement, it took me by surprise. Alright, now that you had a day to rest, time for punishment. Since this is only the first offense, the maximum length of the punishment is only 5 minutes and with normal batons. That's a relief. But each punishment length will vary based on your loyalty. Well, fuck. That's not exactly comforting to certain people. It's kind of funny, like, my brother's girlfriend, she left me this nice desk chair, and yet I still have shit posture. I still have the shittiest posture ever, and yet I'm given this nice old chair where I can just relax and stuff, but nope, of course. Yeah, my shit posture, my shit back problems. But loyalty? Oh shit, I keep forgetting that... You would think, this is chapter 4, you would think I would learn by now to do that. I don't. Hello, you were in the past, of course. I am so boned. Today, the severity of your punishment will be based on your loyalty during World War II and how much you collaborated with the Nazis. Oh no. Crap. We go in reverse order today. Number 14, please step up. 2 men in Soviet uniforms seemed to appear out of the shadows holding batons. Slovakia shakily and slowly stepped forward. His face was covered in tears and his head was hung. He beat him for a whole 5 minutes. I wonder what Slovakia did to deserve this. I choked back my disgust. Why? Hasn't he suffered enough? Don't feel that bad for him, Bulgaria. He did some really awful shit during the Nazi era. bitch sold out Czech and I for his own independence and was more than collaborative with the Reich. I can't believe how quickly Poland turned on his friend. This house, it's bringing our worst, most disgusting memories and beating us with them. Next, after him went Bulgaria, who only got 1.5 minutes for switching sides. He was also a hero when it came to the Holocaust. It wasn't so bad. You didn't even get 2 minutes. Finland got 4 minutes as he was part of the Axis, then Hungary got 3.5. Then came Poland's turn. He walked up to the center with confidence. He had a cocky grin on his face. Why is he so cocky? Oh boy, this is a tough one. 1.5 minutes. I was in awe since Poland was pretty much the reason the whole war started in the first place. I mean, technically he was the one that got invaded. He didn't really ask to get invaded. Perhaps Russia took pity on him, much to my relief. Perhaps Poland knew that Russia would take pity on him. That's why he was so confident. He strolled back over to me with a few bruises. Then it was Romania's turn. Russia sounded like he wanted to kill him, but he sighed and gave him 4.5 minutes. Romania did participate in Operation Barbarossa, after all. But when Romania came back, he didn't appear to be too hurt. Maybe he was wearing a lot of clothes underneath his coat. Belarus barely suffered anything, and she went willingly as if it were her brother's holy duty. Then it was my turn. You look so guilty, Lithuania. That's because he is. And I already know that you are number 2. That's why I keep seeing number 2 voting for me. Thanks, level 12, for going through the chapter 2 trial in the alternate timeline and letting me know that. I think I will give you 4 minutes. That's a pretty light sentence to a traitor. I was never part of the Axis, though. Those forest brothers of yours proved their loyalty during the war. 4 minutes. I nodded and took my punishment. It wasn't as bad as what I experienced during the Soviet Union. It was painful was when they hit my back. When I returned to everyone, they seemed to be staring at me in horror. Oh dear God! Huh? What's wrong? You're back! Huh? I turned around. The white shirt I was wearing was stained bright red and was soaked with blood. I felt the familiar stinging pain in my back again. It seemed that a few of my scars had reopened. It was a rather eerie sight for everyone who didn't know me. That's when I realized the true purpose of these punishments. The real pain that came from the punishment for losing a trial wasn't physical, but mental. We weren't just being beaten with batons, we were being beaten with our own memories. After that, I didn't want to walk for the rest of the day. I had to turn down Poland when he wanted to explore. I didn't think things could get any worse. But then turbulence hit our little breakfast club. Oh no. For once, I'm not the first one here. Good morning, Ah! Just as I was about to greet him, I felt the cold steel of a knife against my throat. Alright, spill! You were the one who did it, weren't you? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. It wasn't me. Let me go. Like, I'll believe you, liar. Slovakia, please, don't make me hurt you. I saw through your plan. Your plan was to switch chairs with her so she'd be the one killed instead. You're an accomplice. Ugh. Hey, stop it. What the hell is wrong with you? What's going on here? You better have a damn good explanation for that. What did he do? Oh God. What's with all the yelling? Anyways, and what's with all the blood? Wait, oh my God, are you okay? I didn't realize that the knife had slashed my hand. I was bleeding a lot. There was blood all over the floor. I didn't think a slight cut could do that. I'm fine. I just cut my hand. No need to be worried, Poland. I thought you were... Poland hugged me tightly, like I was just pried from the jaws of death. But it's just a cut. It had to be him! There's no other explanation! Slovakia, it could have been any of us. Finland could have felt his way around the couch to get back after stashing the goggles. One of us could have given our goggles to Ukraine and had her stash them. It could have been any of us. Damn it! Damn it all! I know how you feel. No! No, you don't! You didn't lose someone who's been there for you your entire life. You think that I don't miss Estonia? You think I liked watching him get executed? Estonia tried to kill Czechia. How can you stand there and defend him? Because guilty or not, he's still my best friend. It was still hard for me. I know what happened to her was unjust, and until the Velvet divorce, you two were together for your entire lives. I probably don't feel the same as you. I get it. We've all lost someone close to us at one point, whether it's now or in the past, but we move on. Romania's moving on, Belarus is moving on, I moved on. Because that's what they do, what they would want us to do. I'm not that hungry today. I'm just going to be in my room if you need me. Whew! Damn! I'm actually glad that I'm at my brother's house. That means I can be like more dramatic and stuff and loud and stuff instead of being in my room where people could eavesdrop on me. Alright, let's go. Finland, wait. Slovakia, it may seem hopeless now, but shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, Bulgaria! Stop it! Stop! Just stop with your nonsense about hope. How the hell can you believe that there is a single shred of hope left? You're delusional if you think there's any way of us avoiding Russia's control. You probably don't care because you've had your nose in Russia's ass for so long, but I don't want to go back. Screw you. You may not believe in it, but I do. Things can always have a happy ending. They always can. But you don't get them by moping about something that you can't change. And besides, it's not my fault that you didn't have the balls to confront. I thought I told you to shut up! Not everything has a silver lining, Bulgaria. Sometimes you are just screwed, and you cannot get unscrewed. That is how life is. I'm just going to see what Romania's doing. Bulgaria. Ow! I hope you're happy, asshole! Come on, Leah, let's go. Wow, comrade time after that. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm gonna save here. So this kinda is similar to what happened in chapter 2 in the alternate timeline. Like, Love Level 12 is playing that, and I've been watching it to see the differences and stuff. So, I'm not really sure who I should talk to. I think I should talk to Slovakia, just... Let me just make some coffee. I'll be right there. At least you know she's still alive. It wasn't that way for me. When I got annexed by Russia, I was told Poland was dead. I thought I had lost him forever. So my world, my colorful perfect world with my empire and my best friend in the whole world became gray. Forever. It was over 100 years before I got to see him again. I still don't know how he pulled it off. But hey, lucky you. At least you know you'll see her again once this is all over. And you don't even have to wait a century. Oh, my coffee is finished. Sorry. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. I'm over that. I think it's everyone else that you need to apologize to. More particularly Bulgaria. I know. I want to see how the other countries are doing. Good day, Mr. Bulgaria. Oh, hello. Lithuania. Oh, right, I knew that. I'm starting to think this was a bad idea. How are you doing? I was a bit concerned after that fight you had with Slovakia. Meh, I'm okay. Slovakia will be okay. I know he will. I have faith in him. I think you should too. Lithuania? Yeah, Lithuania. Oh, sorry. He's rather quiet and shy. From what I heard about Bulgaria, he's really shy until you get to know him. Or until you get him drunk. Looks like I'm going to have to initiate the conversation. You have no idea who I am, do you? Not really. Well, I know Slovakia attacked you, but I don't know much else. I was one of the last European countries to convert to Christianity. I lost a third of my population to Russia. I defeated Prussia when he was the Teutonic Knights. I used to have the highest suicide rate in the world. I was the largest country in Europe in the 17th century. Poland? I was partners with Poland. Wait, are you the guy that Poland always talks about? Are you Liet? Yes, I am Liet. Ah, nice to meet you. I have a harder time remembering younger nations, sorry. Younger? Yeah, I am the oldest one here, after all, I think. Really? How old are you? Guess. Oh, this reminds me. Oh, man. Back when I only played Chapter 1 up to the Chapter 1 trial, like, a few years ago, this actually reminds me of the comrade time I had with Bulgaria, except it was in the kitchen, I think. Yeah. You're older than me and older than Ukraine. I'm in my 800s, so you must be... let's see. Yep, well, almost. I'm in my 1400s. I never knew that Bulgaria was that old, and I thought I was one of the oldest here. Not that I think about it, I am pretty young compared to most nations here. I was born in the second millennia in the AD, of course, after all. When were you born? I officially became a country in 1236. Ha! Oh man, I had a huge Mediterranean empire 500 years before you were even born. Take that, Romania. Looks like I got him to warm up to me. I want to see. The nations. Yeah. I should check on Finland, actually. Finland? You in there? Oh, Lithuania. Hi. You doing okay? I kind of just want to be alone right now. Sorry. Oh. I think... Hold on. I'm gonna save here. This is different. This is very different. I'm kind of worried now, actually. What if he's planning something? What if he's planning to kill someone? I need to talk to him. Finland, I'm really concerned. I'm coming in. Let's find out. Wait. We promised as an alliance that we would check up on each other, so that's what I'm doing. Ah, I see. I'm sorry. I've just been thinking about Estonia lately and... I don't know. Just what Slovakia said this morning made me do some thinking. Hey, don't listen to him. He's going through a rough spot. But what I said earlier about moving on and going forward, I realized I'm not doing that. What do you mean? I thought you said you did move on. Emotionally, yes, but I'm not continuing the game like he wants me to. I've been doing some thinking, and I realized that Estonia is the only reason I'm still here. I owe it to him to keep playing, so I need to get us both out. Estonia did kill someone, and I helped him do it. So the thing that Estonia must want is for me to free him. Hey, thanks for coming in, Lithuania. What? What the shit? What the shit? How come I knew? Like, deep down I knew? Maybe allying with Finland isn't the best idea, but I still went along with it because I believed, you know, why not? I mean, I kinda need a friend around here anyway. This just bit me in the ass. Fuck. I need a drink. You'll be the first person to help me free Estonia. Finland, what? Before I could say anything, I felt a sword going through my chest. I didn't even see it coming. Blood poured onto the carpet as he pulled the blade out of me. What? Oh no. Oh god! What was I thinking? Lithuania, I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I should have listened. Fucking knew it. Damn, bruh. I think this just made me suspect Finland a whole hell of a lot more. We're back, and I'm just gonna leave that psycho bitch. Perhaps another time then. Alright, I'll leave you be. Bye! Hey, Lithuania! Back to read more with me. Yes, what story are we going to look at today? Actually, I need to talk to you about something. It's actually kind of serious. What is it? It's kind of complicated to explain. Honestly, it's rather weird. Okay, so after Estonia's execution, I was the last one out of the room, so I decided to do some exploring. I wanted to see if I could find his body or anything remaining from it. And did you? No, that's the creepy part. It was like he was never there. The only thing I found was this by his podium. A painting? The canvas was small, about slightly longer than my hand. On the small canvas was a hand-drawn picture of what looked like a Estonia in medieval pharmacist robes. The drawing had deep, rich colors. It seemed as if it was painted by a famous artist. On his fingers were numerous brightly colored expensive rings, and from his pocket hung a golden pocket watch. There was one word at the bottom of the card in big orange letters. Read. That's not all. I found this in place of where Prussia, not Russia. What the fuck? I should know that. I should know better. I ship Prus. On the next painting, I couldn't tell who it was on it at first because their face was hidden by a large oval-shaped golden mirror. When I saw the white hair sticking out of it, combined with the long, bright, vibrant blue coat with his military uniform from the 18th century, I could tell it was Prussia. He also had a king's crown on his head. He appeared to be standing on a hill with a stone statue in the background. He was in a pose that Prussia would typically make. The art gave off a feeling that made me feel impressed and in awe at the artwork. One word written in purple letters was painted at the bottom. Pride. Did you find the paintings from Latvia and Moldova? I sure did. Czechia and Ukraine had art like that too. I took all 4 of the small canvases, looking through each one. On one painting was a hand-painted picture of what looked like Czechia. The art had vibrant colors that made me feel warm inside. On the painting, she was smiling and wearing a light green spring dress with a dark pink heart stitched over where her heart would be. She was barefoot and was standing at the foot of a staircase, hands outstretched, offering a chalice of water. She had a friendly aura on her face. There was one word at the bottom of the card in big pink letters. Kindness. Ukraine's canvas involved her wearing long sparkling emerald green dress with a matching headband and elbow-length gloves. The card gave off a peaceful feeling. She had her eyes closed, her head bowed, and her hands up, as if she was praying. She was inside of a large wooden house. In green letters, her card read, Patience. Latvia's portrait gave off a groggy aura, but something about it made me unable to stop staring at it. He was in a uniform similar to his military uniform, except it was blue, and he had a hat. His eyes were closed, and he was laying on what appeared to be a bed of hay with his eyes closed. But he had a twisted smile, and blood ran down from his eyes. At the bottom, the words read, Sloth. Moldova's picture was quite plain. He appeared to be on a street full of beggars and was wearing a raggedy old brown coat. The coat was lined with gold and had clean white fur around the wrists and neck. He seemed to be making a gesture that said no thank you. Temperance was the word at the bottom of his portraits. Is this some kind of magic? Do you think that the people that were eliminated, do you think that they were sealed within these paintings? I can't believe I just said something like that. I don't even believe in magic. There isn't any magical energy from these paintings. They aren't cursed or charms. They're just art. That's it. But one thing is for sure. I was right. We do represent the 7 deadly sins and heavenly virtues. At these paintings, the people on them look just like the characters that the book described. The book we read last time? Yes. I've been trying to put together an analysis of the story and the characters and connect each character to one of us, but the book was in Russian, so I had Moldova translate until he died. Now I'm having Bulgaria translate. What are your conclusions? Well, clearly the people in the paintings knock out 6 of the 14. I can only make some assumptions, but from what we know so far, I just need to figure out a few virtues and I'll be good. I still haven't read charity, humility, and wrath, and the only people left are Bulgaria, Finland, and I. Who am I? Oh, you're easy to figure out. You're diligence. Diligence? I'm pretty sure I remember the story. Do you want to hear it? Sure. Okay, so this is from my memory though, so it's not exact. There once was a man who did nothing but work. He poured hours and hours into his job, worked really hard, and he skipped meals and lost sleep because of work. He was thoroughly dedicated to his job and his company. As a result of his work, the small company turned into a massive success, and poor people in the town all had jobs and made money. Eventually, he died from overworking himself. After his death, the people built a statue of him in his honor. I guess that does kind of sound like me. Diligence wears a business suit with a green-blue tie. His right hand is made out of paper, so whenever he tries to do work, his hand disintegrates. Around his neck and back are chains, but nothing is attached to them, for he no longer has to carry the burden or work. He is free. I'm glad that Poland talks about you a lot, otherwise I would have never been able to figure that out. Is that really how Poland sees me? Alright, I'm actually interested in this. I'm actually going to continue. And I'm not continuing because I'm a simp. Anyway, let's just continue. Actually, I think now is a pretty good time to cut off part 1 because Knowing me, I'm gonna cut it off at the worst possible time and then end up with too short of an episode for part 2. So, yeah. I will, see you guys next time.